FirstEnergy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's got room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
3rd down, as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play a back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house. And now you're looking at each other wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's got this to Williams, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, More plays like that will result in giving up points.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. They snap it to Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And now off to the races down the right side. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Herbert now. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. As Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. And the slot man goes in motion left. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Williams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught inside the 5. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson off play action. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Third and long. It's Watson. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Watson. This is intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Herbert. That is caught inside the 5. And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Eckler. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Now it's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show them you have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice try. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Touchdown! Austin Eckler hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get the... Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. York on now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, it's Herbert. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen. 58 yards. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that lead. And this is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
He'll buy some time right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. 98 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, but for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They run again on 1st down. Chubb fights through him. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Faking the give. Now Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 28. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now a 1st down throw. Watson under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Chubb on the counter. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. York able to send this one through, and they have regained the lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Charger drive about to get going. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Williams brings it in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Herbert back to the air. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. From the left hash, this from 46. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will knot things up here late in the first half. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard from the 6. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. The quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Play action. It's Herbert.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind, going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Browns take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Flushed out right. And this is caught by Williams.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. Herbert on first down now.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw into the hands here of Hardman. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Austin Eckler with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Watson.
And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz.
His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Charger drive about to get going.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. Catch is made by Hardman. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Herbert now.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Give him another one right back to Allen.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Hopkins with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. crossing route. He hits his man, Amari Cooper.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Third down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Watson on first down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Allen's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Herbert off of play action. And that will be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time they were stopped on 4th down. Had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense and more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a 4th down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Herbert. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. But that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down. And after that, the air just went right out of the balloon. And you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was the moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing, Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Finding Allen. Able to get out across the 40-yard line, so a spectacular play to begin this drive. Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free.
And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's, dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow.